morning, everybody, from Hammond, Louisiana. We're going to talk a little bit of Constitution today. And what I want to talk about today is in preparation mostly for what we're talking about tomorrow. Today's subject is going to be the 10th Amendment. Now, a lot of people don't fully understand what was said in the 10th Amendment. I hear it a lot on the radio talk shows. They say, if they don't tell the federal government specifically they're allowed to do something, then it's a state's right. Okay? Well, first of all, no government has rights. You will not find it anywhere in the Constitution about rights of government. They have powers. And they have responsibilities. But they don't have rights. Now, all their powers are directly tied into their responsibilities. Okay, the federal government's allowed to tax you in order to meet its obligations of national defense, building post roads, so on and so forth. Okay. States have certain powers to meet the obligations of the individual states, but none of them have rights. Rights are only of the individuals, the people, us. Okay. Now, let me read off the 10th. I know it, but I want to get it word for word to help understand it a little bit better. The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively, or to the people. Now, those last four words are very critical, but I'll get to those in a moment. Okay? Now, what this says is, if we don't specifically tell the federal government that they're allowed to do it, then they can't. If we don't tell the state governments that they're specifically not allowed to do it, or that the federal government is allowed to do it, then it belongs to the states. Now, here's the reason the last four words are very, very important. Okay? Or to the people. Now, the first of those four words is or. Doesn't sound like much, but it is critically important. Or is an exclusionary divisor. You can have A or you can have B. You can't have both. You come to a T intersection. You can turn left or you can turn right. But you can't turn in both directions at once. Now, under that portion, to the states respectively or to the people. Now, we hear the left wing constantly talk about power to the people. That's what it's referring to. Okay? But it's about the individual. It's not about mob rule. Because when the majority comes together, passes a law, guess what? That becomes a state action. So it's no longer individual. Well, why is this important? If we look at the 1st through 8th Amendments, okay, now the 9th basically says, just because we didn't put it in here, doesn't mean that's all the rights that you have. Okay? Talking about the rights of the people. And that's paraphrasing. But what this does is it establishes a division between the people, the states, and the federal government. Basically what it says is The feds are allowed to do what we tell them they're allowed to do. The states are allowed to do everything else unless we say the states aren't allowed to do it. And then what's left over belongs to the individual. Now, when we look through 1 through 8, we have restrictions on some, and we have direct assignment of power or rights on others. Congress shall make no law regarding the establishment of religion or restricting the free exercise thereof. The government can't tell you that you must be a member of a certain religion, and they can't tell you that you're not allowed to be a member of a certain religion. They can't, nor abridging the freedom of speech, the freedom of assembly, the right to redress grievances with government, and the freedom of the press. Okay? Those are the 5 things in the First Amendment. So the government is not allowed to tell the individual that they can't be a member of whatever religion they want to be. They can't be denied the ability to speak their mind about. Now this is about government. Okay, they can't be denied the ability to speak their mind about government. They can't be denied having meetings. The government can't force the press not to print something that disagrees with the government. Okay, it's not about pornography or anything like that. This is all about speech against the government. Okay, and of course to redress grievances against government. You are allowed to sue the government or speak your mind about the government because of the First Amendment. Second specifically lists a right, an individual right, and that we're going to get into tomorrow. But the or to the people, we must remember this tomorrow when I start discussing the second. Okay? Because it's the Second Amendment that assures everything else in the Constitution. Okay? The government doesn't protect the Constitution. Doesn't protect individual rights. The Second Amendment does. And we're going to really get into that tomorrow. Now, the rest of today's vlog is going to be traveling. My regular, normal stuff. I'm just going to include, for a while now, and I'm just testing to see how this works, okay? I'm going to start off with political, historical, cultural, newsworthy stuff. And then the rest of my vlog for the day is going to be what I had been doing, which is what we're doing going down the road every day. So, we're in Hammond, Louisiana. We are at the Pilot. It's almost Chris's wake-up time. I'm in the middle of transferring files, and then I can start editing. Ooh-wee, all showered up, hair's cut, beard's trimmed, cheeks shaved, teeth scrubbed, everything's fresh. Whew. I feel so much better. Now I'm ready to go to bed as soon as I transfer files. That was my phone clicking over. Man, it's gonna be a beautiful day. I ain't gonna get much sleep today because of bumpy roads. We got nothing but bumps between here and heck, the other side of Mississippi. So the rest of Louisiana and all of Mississippi is going to be boom, boom, boom. So fortunately, we got plenty of time. We still do not have an appointment scheduled. I got to call dispatch, get on their case. Yes, we're still waiting on Chris. Okay, we are at our delivery at Walmart Distribution Center 6099 in McClenny, Florida. It is 2:15 a.m. creeping up. There's about 6 trucks ahead of us at the gate. I have a 3:15 a.m. appointment. If they do their job correctly, I will be out of here by 5:15 local. Let's see what happens. Okay, 22 minutes I've been here, and I still have to check in at the office. Okay, from the time that I stopped at the entrance, when I got here, worked my way through the line at the guard shack, was assigned a door, backed into the door, slid my axles back, opened my trailer doors up, backed in, unhooked from the trailer, and went up to the receiving office. Was 22 minutes. I was standing in line in the receiving office for 27 minutes. Alright. Remember, Costco that I brag about so often, okay? The amount of time that I've been here now, we would have been done at Costco. The pager would be going off. We'd be heading for the gate, leaving. Alright? They still hadn't even started on me here. They still have to unload it, then they got to count it, then I got to go back up to the office after I get a phone call to get my paperwork. Then I have to come back. I can't hook up to the trailer until after I have my paperwork. Okay? Then I have to come back, hook up to the trailer, right? Slide my axles back up, drive out to the exit gate, and then check out at the exit gate again. So we're keeping track of how long all of this takes. It is now 10 minutes after 3. 6:10 local. Out of here 55 minutes later than I should be. Waited in line for a half an hour just to get my paperwork. Now, had this been Costco, I would have been out of here at least an hour and a half ago.
In 600 feet, turn left on US 90.
Don't like Walmart. Having seen Costco in the past on my videos,
Turn left on US 90.
and how they handle their stuff as compared to how they handle it here, now you get an idea why truck drivers don't like going to Walmart. See if Alize likes her Halloween bat. Got that out of the claw machine last night. She ain't giving them up for nothing.
That's it. That's it.
That's all she wrote. She's on the floor with them. Within a minute, there will be stuffed critter stuffing all over the floor.
Over here in your bed. You're down in your bed. I'll get them for you.
Tug of war. Tug of war. Oh, already heard it tear. She's already got stuffing laying on her
Yep.
feet.
I think she's looking for a squeaky.
Yep. There's no squeaky in there.
It's a cheapy toy.
It's not a dog toy, it's a kitty toy. Rip, pull, chew, yank. Look at what she did. She ripped one of his wings. hands off. She tore him a new butthole.
Want your other leg? No? Want the other leg? You want? Yeah. Here's the other leg.
Okay, time to work on the other wing. Okay, we're here. Got here 12 hours early. Went and checked in, and they put us straight in the dock. So now we just gotta wait to get loaded, and we'll be on our way. If you enjoyed the vlog, please share. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Won't we, Alize? Hey, are you watching the world go by again? Say bye-bye.